Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Monday, December the 31st, 2012. It's New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's to everybody out there. One little detail before I get into this. I mentioned on Friday that the markets would be closed on Wednesday. I was looking at the wrong year when I made that statement. So actually the markets will be closed on Tuesday for New Year's Eve, so keep that in mind. Alright, knowing that the markets will be closed on Tuesday, the markets did rally substantial today. We'll be looking at the NASDAQ. The main thing here is that this trade actually activated today. We actually got triggered that. And this is something that you may not be familiar with. You may. Well, let me just cover it, make sure. Whenever you have a hammer candlestick formation, you notice the signal to look for after a massive pullback. And whenever we're in an uptrend, we have this high point here, a higher high here. So we have this going on like this. And then when the pullback happens, I'm looking for a hammer candlestick formation. That's a signal that you're finding support. And then you look for confirmation, taking out that candlestick's high. Sometimes it'll happen, or most times it'll happen the following day. But in this particular case, it happened 2 days later. So in the following day, you did not get a higher high, but the one after that you did. And we talked about this last Friday. We told you that this signal right here was also calling for a move to the upside, and we also had this close here compared to this close is trending down. Corresponding time period on the ultimate oscillator was indicating an upward move in momentum, showing momentum to the upside was increasing, not decreasing. Therefore, this was a bearish divergence scenario. A bullish divergence scenario, telling you that the sell-off was unsustainable, would reverse back in the other direction. So again, everything worked out perfectly fine on that chart. Makes perfect sense. You should be long this scenario right now. You could see a little bit of a pullback depending on news that we get. If we don't get any news before Wednesday's market open, you probably see the markets down. It's really news sensitive right now. Whatever comes out of Washington is going to be driving the markets. Personally, you can see that the news that we had, we're very close to making a deal right now. And of course, they always do this, push it to the limit, and then they come with a deal. Like I said before, they really can't not make a deal. It's just not an option for them. So the markets will continue the overall direction. You can see based on we're getting closer to making a deal. You can see the markets are moving to the upside. That tells you everything you need to know. When the deal is made, you know the direction of the markets will be up, period. So we take that with the fact that we're in this overall uptrend, and we say that this pullback is a buying opportunity because we're actually going to take out previous highs like we've seen on global markets. So we're actually looking at the 31.75 level there. So keep an eye on this market, and if you're not already long, look for an opportunity to do so. The stop for this current position is down here off this low, 1 cent below the hammer candlestick right there. And you'll notice there's some other charts that I didn't take as buy opportunities, and the reason for that is that when they pulled back for the next day or two, they actually took out this low, and therefore I wouldn't that wouldn't fit my signal pattern there, so I would let that one pass. So there's a couple of them that I didn't take buy opportunities in, and then there was this one that I did. And now there's another chart. It's actually on the website at PerfectStockAlert.com on the homepage in the US that shows I would be a buyer of that chart now, so you can check that out if you'd like. If you've not been to the free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it is right there. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. I'd like to take a moment at the end of every month and thank you guys for your support, sharing our videos online. We've been growing, and that's because you guys do that. So I'd like to thank you guys very much for that. I can do all the work in the world, make videos every single night, but unless our members are actually taking the time to share our videos online, we don't grow. So thank you very much. All of our success is owed to you. So thank you again. One more thing to point out, as of the market open on Wednesday, the portfolio section here will become active, because remember we said we'd start that on the 2013, so that will be active there. I'll start showing alerts there that I'm holding that portfolio, so you can check them out. Okay, God bless, take care, enjoy your holiday, and please be safe. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.